shining bright, it's time to leave this land. It's fun and full of people that they drag us in your hand. The polar state to catch you and they'll take us to the sea. Just another picture, what makes us fit to free.
Hi, welcome back to another edition of On the Volley, or as we like to be known, OTV, talking about things all about football, or we talk about all about football, or things that all about football.
And all things around football.
Exactly, okay, right. I just lost the plot there a bit, okay.
Around football, because football's round.
Absolutely, absolutely. And tonight, oh dear. Anyway, let's go on. And tonight, we're going to be talking about the Champions League final. And we have somebody here that has a vested interest in the Champions League final.
Slightly.
And it's not Keith,
No.
who's Newcastle. It's not me, because I'm Arsenal. Who does that leave, Keith?
I think that would be Mr. Matthew.
Our resident Manchester City supporter.
I've nothing to say, guys. I'm not going to make any predictions. I'm not going to say anything about team selection or anything like that. I'm just not going to curse us. That's all. That's it. You're going to have to draw it out of me if you must. But I'm stunned on this.
Well, we're not going to ask you to do that, but finally,
Why did we invite him?
finally, yeah.
Finally there. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, everyone thinks, Man City should have been in a Champions League final. Well, actually, no, because I don't think it's the toughest competition to win, but I think it's one of the toughest challenges you're going to have as a football team to get there.
Can you explain that? You don't think it's the toughest competition to win, but it's the toughest to...
Well, because it's a cup competition essentially, isn't it? So it's like basically you've got your league structure where usually pair up teams that are essentially going to get through in the two qualification places, and then you've got
your knockout stages.
Your knockout stages. So I mean, it's a cup. It's not a league. It's a cup.
Well, thank you for clearing that with our viewers. Okay, right?
It's kind of a league, isn't it?
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's a league that becomes a cup.
I think I'm basing this on previous excuses,
I think he's nervous.
I am nervous.
I think he's had too much to drink, personally.
No. It's it's one of the toughest finals to reach. But you don't. It's not like the whole season, is it? I mean, it is basically the real part of the season is played between the months of February and May. And that's what I mean, you can be a good team in that era of the season and win the Champions League.
But you're in the final.
No, I know, but I'm just trying to make excuses before we get there.
You're playing Chelsea.
I know, we're playing Chelsea, yeah.
Are you scared?
I know, well, on paper, we finished above them in the league by quite a lot of points. So, should we be scared? Well, of course we should, because it's based on the latter part of the season. More than it is the whole season.
Keith, who are the favourites?
Well, it's got to be Manchester City, hasn't it?
Exactly.
It has to be. I mean, they've won the league by a mile, And apart from that, I mean,
But that's based on 38 games.
That's
not based on essentially it's 7 games, isn't it?
Well,
if you discount the league format of the Champions League, then you expect all the top teams to get.
No, alright, I get it. I mean, Shard said that to me, but at the end of the day, I mean, it is true. It's one night. It's one game.
It's a one-off game, yeah.
It's a cup game.
And I mean, how many times in the FA Cup? How many times have we seen?
Don't bring up Wigan again, please.
No. But no, I mean, even in the knockout stages, there's always giant killing this. But that one night, it's one game.
Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure.
It's a lot of pressure.
Chelsea have been there before, so I'll give them that. I guess that's one of the note for Chelsea, isn't it? City have never been there. We've been trying to get there for best part of a decade. Semi-finals are best. We lost 1-0 to Real Madrid on aggregate under Manuel Pellegrini. So yeah, I think I can't call it. I can't call it. What is interesting to me though is team selection. Obviously,
Definitely.
we had the last round of the Premier League on Sunday, and everyone played a strong team, which we talked about. Man United played a strong team, City played a strong team, Chelsea played their strongest team because they had something to play for.
And they lost to Aston Villa.
Yeah, so
They lost to Aston Villa.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say the two bubbles burst already. That's for sure.
No, but, I mean, like you say, I mean, obviously, well, we talked about before, like the last podcast, Grealish had a great game, Villa, whatever. But, obviously, the game's going to be played in Porto.
Porto, yeah.
And,
He's going to Porto.
I am going to Porto.
Yes,
I am.
he is.
I am.
Yeah, he's good.
Without a doubt. You can't. If you've got a chance to go, you've got to go. And without a doubt. For me, it's still, even though I'm saying it's not the hardest competition to win. In this regard, I am agreeing with Pep Guardiola. I'm not just repeating verbatim. It isn't as hard as winning the Premier League. But,
No, obviously.
well, I think, it has been hard for us to get there. So if it's hard for us to get there, I don't want to miss a chance of seeing us.
What do you think? Excuse me. What do you think your obstacle is to winning it? I know. I have my thoughts on it. I know what your obstacle is to winning. Okay, the Champions
Are we
League.
talking about one player?
Tell me what you
Are
are.
we talking about one player? Or are we talking
Their
about...
obstacle is Tuchel. Okay, he hasn't won it with PSG. Okay, he's been close. Okay, he hasn't won it. He wants a Champions League win. Okay, he wants a Champions League trophy.
Do you think he wants it more than Guardiola at City?
Has Guardiola won it?
At City, he's not, and he's won
No,
it by
but no. Has Guardiola
And then
won
there's
it?
some
Hold on,
there's some
answer the
people in the
question.
media saying it can't win without Messi.
Has Guardiola won it? Yes.
But he hasn't won it without Messi, apparently, according to some people in the media.
Has Guardiola won it? Yes or no?
He has, obviously, with Barcelona. He won it as a player, he won it as a manager.
Tuchel
We're one of the
hasn't.
best teams I have ever seen play football.
But Tuchel hasn't. So it's going to be about who's more hungry.
But it's not the manager who's on the pitch.
I think at the end of the day, though, Guardiola, I still think he's hungry to win it. And I think he's come this far, and he really wants to do
Absolutely.
this.
I don't think you can ever question Guardiola's.
Definitely.
He wants to win every game. He's not bothered who it is.
Yeah.
He just wants to win,
Yeah.
and he wants that because he wants his team to constantly have that mentality that if I go into a competition, I want to win it, and it doesn't matter who you're playing against.
So you have two managers that are both hungry. Okay, that both desire
Should we go into the
that
teams?
trophy. Okay,
Go
and
into the teams. I'm getting nervous now.
Jesus Christ, if it was Newcastle United this weekend in the Champions League, I'm not going to say that, but I'd need nappies, okay? I need nappies.
Let's talk about it. So I'm going to talk about Chelsea's defence. Chelsea's defence is being under Tuchel, being really, really effective, and that has given them the platform to go on to do what they have done, which is essentially go from 7th to Champions League place for next year, guaranteed. City's defence earlier on in this year, not the season, was getting to exceptional where they weren't conceding goals. They've had a few little slips recently, so it's
but that's normal.
yeah. I mean, City fans they're always like kind of on edge, it's like that. As all fans are.
Well, you're not going to do an Arsenal. You're not becoming invincible.
No. Okay. All right. Let's get
that one.
Let's get that one. Yeah. But yeah. So, they've got solid base. I think if I'm going to talk about rather than actual predictions about the game, I think an early goal for either team will be really important, because if City score an early goal, Chelsea are going to have to then push out even further, and City have got the attacking talent to exploit that. I think if Chelsea score an early goal, then we're coming up. City are going to come up against that for middle defence, and they can really close the game out. They did it, albeit against a very changed City team in both the recent games.
Who would you say is the favourites on paper?
City.
Who would you say is the favourites on paper?
Manchester City.
I'd say the same thing, Man City.
Yeah.
Okay. If you had to give a prediction, what would your prediction be?
I've always said I'm not going to get into predictions, so I'm not going to.
You won't be invited on this podcast ever again if you don't give a prediction. You have to give a prediction.
You're going to really call me to predict it.
Absolutely.
No.
I don't know if that's fair, like, you know.
No? I think it's lovely.
You know what it is? I think he's. Yeah, I can't.
He's what he's going to
If I predict it goes either way, do you think this podcast is going to be more important? I've got family, I've got friends, you know.
Right.
They're going to curse me if I go either one way or the other.
Shall we lay him off on this? What do you reckon?
I think if we.
I don't think we should, to be totally honest.
It's like touching a cup before you've won it, isn't it?
All right, I'm going to say. All right, I'll give the result. I'll give the result at full time. And beyond that, anything can happen. 0-0.
Under severe duress, Matt has predicted 0-0.
At full time.
Yeah.
So then it's going to go to extra time.
So you think, okay,
I honestly think it'll go to penalties.
two attacking teams
I know, but
are going to cancel themselves
I think
out.
it's just too many nerves.
You don't think Man City will score a goal in 90 minutes?
It has happened a few times, especially when you come up against a brick wall of a defence like Chelsea's, you know.
Can I just say that? You know, in a way, it's a shame. I mean, right, it's great to have two English teams playing in the final, right? In the Champions League. That's great. But in the past, watching Champions League finals, when you get two teams of the same country playing each other, it all becomes very cagey.
And also predictable because they know each other. I mean, City have played Chelsea twice in the last month, and then they're going to go and play them again. They know each other's tactics.
I mean, I think the worst Champions League final I ever seen was in Glasgow, wasn't it? It was Juve v Milan. That was the cagiest final I've ever seen. Nobody wanted to play football. It was just like wait for penalties. You know what I mean? But like Liverpool Tottenham last time, no? I think it would have been better if it had been like
that was kind of predictable.
City, Real, or
that was more.
Chelsea,
I think that was more predictable than this one.
Yeah.
Because Chelsea have had a really good end to the season.
Yeah.
And City had a really good sort of like January. Well, from the start of the year up until basically they won the Premier League. They did get knocked out of the FA Cup by Chelsea, albeit with other things on their mind at the time. I mean, it's a very difficult one to call. Two shows not being tested apart from the FA Cup final, which really wasn't his priority.
I hope that it's a really, really good final. Both teams go for it. I hope it's exciting.
The last time I remember a game of this importance between Chelsea and Manchester City was the Full Members Cup final, which not a lot of people will remember.
I don't think I was born then.
You were, it was in the 80s, John.
I was being sarcastic, that was an exaggeration.
And I think this is something to do with the fact that I can't remember, maybe it was exclusion from Europe or something like that. And it was City versus Chelsea actually. City scored first and last.
What year was that?
So unfortunately Chelsea scored 4 in between.
What year was that?
I seem to remember it was like 84 or something like that.
Okay, can you really compare it with now? Okay.
No, obviously not. Okay. But you know, I just wanted to bring up that.
What's your prediction
for the final?
Yeah.
I
Can't keep you. You've got to go City.
2-1.
No, he's got to go Chelsea actually. How many
I
you get on the?
don't
How many you get on the?
I don't know which way it's going, but it's going 2-1.
I think it's going to be 3-1
Oh!
to City.
Wow.
I think it's going to be 3-1 to City. I think it'll be a hard-fought game, but I do think that City will break them down in the end. And I think in the last 20 minutes or so they'll bang a couple.
He's swaying me now. I'm thinking.
No,
I'm thinking I'm upping my ante to get the ticket.
the only reason he's gone 3-1 because I said he's going to
No,
go 2-1.
I wasn't going to go 2-1.
You was. He's been
I
going
promise I
2-1
wasn't.
all the predictions. Anyway,
Sharp, come on. Are you back in the Blues?
I'm backing Man City.
Back in the Manchester Blues or the?
I'm backing Manchester City. Manchester City will win this. Okay?
Yeah, I think
Manchester City are the better team by a mile. Yes, it's a one-off game.
Pressure of the final.
Yes, it's a one-off game. But I think they're better equipped. Okay? Especially because they're playing another English team who
Yes.
they know. Okay? So they have that advantage. I would be more worried if they played against a Barcelona, a Real Madrid, a Bayern Munich, but they're playing Chelsea.
I think we beat them these days. I think we beat Barcelona. I think we beat Real Madrid.
I think
we beat Juventus even with Ronaldo. In
and
there.
then you're worried about Chelsea, please.
I do. You know, they've got some good players. But I just like to say on play, I think there's also a little mini tournament going on here. In the game, which is Phil Foden versus Mason Mount.
Right.
Because we talked about.
What about Ferran Torres?
In terms of England selection. So, I mean, I know they're not going to be playing for England selection that game, but we are going to look at two exceptionally young English players who are both reasonably similar in position.
Have they not both been chosen? I don't know, I haven't checked it. So.
Yeah, but I mean, who gets in the starting 11? Who gets in the
Oh,
starting
okay, but they're both in the squad. They are both in the squad, though.
For England, yeah. But,
yeah, that's what
but
I'm
I think, this might be like the moment where we see that battle ignite into something which becomes a rivalry for years.
Yeah.
Because they're going to be rivals definitely for that England slot. And obviously this is a final where Mason Mount and Phil Foden are pretty much, they're not going obviously on the same side of the pitch, but they are in the same position.
So when are you leaving to get the Porto?
Friday, I have my PCR test today, which was a wonderful experience as always. And yeah, I'm in Porto on Saturday.
So you're negative?
I found my result up tomorrow. Yeah, I might actually all be here.
Hold on. What are you doing?
We know we're all negative anyway because we all
We're
think
sending our man from Manchester City over there as a reporter, and he might not even be able to go.
No. Given the fact that I've had very little contact with anyone else for weeks and weeks and weeks. About you guys, yeah. You one of you two.
You want to watch me?
Cancel my Champions League final beer. It's going to be.
Yeah, you want to watch me? You don't want
But it should be fine. I should be in Porto for the final on Saturday. Hopefully get a ticket. We're still asking our friends for
Well, I hope so.
So
if not, I'll be watching it with my brother and my nephew anyway. So
we'll have to do a segment, okay? If you're at the stadium and watch the game, okay, right? And you can give us a little bit.
If I get in, if not, it'll be just me, my brother, and my nephew. In Porto.
So you're going without a ticket?
We have to because we couldn't. I gave him my season ticket when I moved here, so I can't get. I couldn't get. And also, Sheikh Nasser paid for 6,000 City fans to go to Porto. I mean, what an amazing gesture that is.
Yeah, what a dent that's made in his $1 trillion
the opportunity
that his family has.
But what a dent it's made to our opportunity of getting a ticket. Chelsea sent back 800 tickets today, so let's have it. Yeah, that's what it is.
Well, no one's asked me my prediction.
What is your prediction? Oh, sorry.
This is not the first time that you two don't care about my prediction.
You
Even though
too.
I won.
You know,
I
you
get the
too.
prediction challenge, yeah?
You two don't care about your prediction. They play rock and roll, man.
Yeah, I meant you two, not you two, yeah? Anyway, I have to go with you 3-1. I think, you know, that,
You think?
yeah, I'm not going to go 2-1 because I think they'll score 3 goals. I just don't think Chelsea.
You don't think you've not been observing Chelsea's defence recently, obviously, apart from West Brom, obviously. West
No,
Brom
really.
5 passer, which was
Really,
No,
honestly,
but I have been observing,
if-
okay, Man City, Pep, his style of play, okay, and enough respect. to
No, I
him.
thought actually, you know, the game against Everton was not really a predictor for
No.
what's going to happen. But you know, when you've got the whole lot of City talent on the pitch, you do have to say it is an amazing force to watch. It's, I mean, I love it being a City fan. I think I love it being a football fan in general. I mean, I love Barcelona when they were like that. You know,
You love being a City fan since you got oil money. Before that, it was a little bit of a torture, I'd say. Yeah.
oh no, absolutely.
Okay.
yeah.
And look, I'm not criticising you.
Yeah.
I'm not, you know, I'm happy because it's improved the Premier League. Okay, and I think other billionaires will come in, and so long as they love the club and they invest, okay, and they increase the competitivity in there, it's just good for English football. That's all I'm
I think
saying.
there's
As long as they come in, as long as they come into the game for the right reasons, and you know, it's not just like, oh, we're here and trying to extract. And,
Well, like Kroenke, Glazer, and yeah, okay, well,
Actually,
but that's
yeah, I don't know.
another story.
Yeah, we've been
but-
through it as well.
you know
Anyway,
what I
so.
mean? But anyway, enjoy your trip, like,
I will do.
Yeah.
and
I would just like to
we'll
say
be
thank
looking
you
forward.
to Answer for actually putting us on this journey. You know, it's.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he did go to Newcastle actually and tried to buy Newcastle, and the price tag was.
We didn't want it though. We didn't
No,
want it.
the price tag was too high.
I,
Oh, yeah,
is
Yeah,
that
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Is that right? He also went to Liverpool and inquired about Liverpool as
Yeah,
well.
and that's why he bought Man City. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
You're
because
right.
it was cheap. Yeah,
You're right. I can't remember which clubs it was, but I do remember
I think it was
two
Liverpool,
clubs.
Newcastle, and City.
Yeah.
And City were basically, yeah, you know.
I'll check that to make sure he's correct. Yeah,
We
because at
were
least-
No, they
we
do
were
it.
desperate for the money. I mean,
He
we
shopped
had
around.
Shinawatra at the
Yeah,
time.
Yeah, shop around.
Yeah, Shinawatra at the time, and he had. Well, apparently he had money, but didn't. But that's a different story. But yeah, it's been a great journey he's taken us on, and I think it'd be disingenuous for any football fan to say the day they won their club run as well as City are at the moment. I think that is and also be a gesture of paying for all the fans' flights out for the final.
No, amazing. amazing.
You know,
It
that
is.
is a class act.
There's a class
Yeah,
act.
you know,
Yeah,
it's,
absolutely.
And that shows
Well, he's got
that-
the money, like.
He has got the money, you know.
He's got a couple of bob. Yeah.
Sharky's got the money, but it's his round.
And with that, I think we'll have to finish this segment, okay? Thank you for watching us again, okay? Put your comments in the comment section underneath, press like and subscribe. And we'd like to thank the Finnegan's Pub on Via Leonina, Finnegan's Irish Pub actually, on Via Leonina 66. With that, thank you very much. See you next time around.
Thank you for watching, guys.
Thank you very much, and see you soon. Remember to like if you can. Keep watching us, guys, and give us as much support as you can.
Subscribe.
Keep watching.
On the volley.
OTV.